wanna get so numb while we enemies. No, you don't mind the way I stutter my words. You know exactly what it means and how it hurts. Oh, I can't believe you're here. Can't get any worse. No, no. I just wanna get out of here. I find it so hard to breathe. 'Cause when you get too close, I lose my way and I freeze. I wish you knew what power you have over me, but now it's so hard to breathe. Just get me out of here. Just get me out of here.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a ton to do around my house. I am going to attempt to tackle every space in my house to give it just a general tidy up. I want to tackle changing the bed sheets, dusting, vacuuming. I have about 9 or 10 loads of laundry to do, so in between all of that, that's what I'm going to be doing and folding it all and hopefully putting it away. I do have plans today. My sister has her school play and I was invited to go, so I have to leave my house no later than 5 o'clock. It is 10:40 in the morning and I obviously don't have a lot of time to do everything that I would like to do, so I'm just going to give everything a mother's touch and then get ready to go see my sister do her school play. And I already threw a load of laundry in. I still have many more to go. So I'm going to start in James's room. I'm going to change his sheets, give it a vacuum and a good dusting because it needs a good dusting. He's a little sick. He's got a stuffy nose, so I just want to make sure that I stay on top of his room and keep it nice and clean. And while I'm up there, I also want to get the humidifier out of his room because it really needs a good deep cleaning. I don't know if I'll get to it today. I might have to tackle that tomorrow, but let's see how much we can get done today. All right, we are starting in James's room. I am just going to change his bed sheets and there's nothing else that really needs to get done in here. I did clean up the majority of the mess that was in here earlier. So once his bed sheets are changed, I'm grabbing the humidifier and getting out of here, and then I am going to give it a good vacuum. Okay, so I was supposed to start by changing James's bed sheets, but of course where I go, they go. So now I just might have a little bit more to clean because that's where they chose to wait for me to change the bed sheets. And hopefully they'll actually help me, but we'll see. I might have luck with James, but Jacob, whole other story. Anyway, I'm gonna change the bed sheets.
Kinda simple, kinda wishful about things, and you're kinda simple, but like a pistol, you fire. Sometimes you get under my skin like a lover, and sometimes you don't wanna come back 'cause you'd rather stay out with another. Talking to strangers and make out spontaneously. Now I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about the drunk nights, bragging in the glory. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell. I get it. Oh, I'm so tired of hearing all your stories about your rich friends traveling in Mercedes. You're such a nice guy when you're not just talking about yourself and the way of how you dwell.
Full disclosure here, it was painful the amount of time it took me to actually get in here. I wasn't planning on being up here for more than 10 minutes, 15 minutes at the most, because it was spotless up here. There was nothing else that needed to be cleaned, and they had added in the ball pit, which of course I don't care if they play in their ball pit, that's what it's there for. But I always have the hardest time when I'm on a time limit getting things done that need to get done, so I can also get a little bit of a break. And I know we don't get much of a break when we're moms or parents in general, but I had a goal to get as much of my house cleaned so I can have one day where I didn't really have to worry about everything. But thankfully, even though he was a little bit upset about having to help me, James did help me clean up a little bit, and I was able to get it cleaned up pretty quickly and then dust and vacuum and move on. And full disclosure, I totally forgot about the humidifier. I was just ready to get to the rest of the house, but all of the humidifiers will have to get cleaned. I am going to have 3 that I'm going to have to deep clean. So that's just going to be something for another day.
You got me feeling kinda crazy. You got me feeling like my head is spinning round. The way you look is so amazing, amazing. I could stare into your eyes for hours and hours. Everything is kinda hazy. We're just dancing in the dark in the flashing lights. I know you can't hear what I'm saying, so I'm just gonna hold you closer. You take me higher when we're together. It feels like you set my whole world on fire. I know I want you, I know I need you here. You're Robin, I want tonight. You know you make me feel so alive. I wanna stay with you, never say goodbye.
I just realized I didn't show you the before, but this is the after. They helped me clean up the balls. I changed the bed sheets. I gave it a quick dusting and a vacuum, and I'm moving on. I'm gonna hit the stairs and then I'm gonna start in my room. Alright, now we're in my room. I'm just going to change my bed sheets, get them nice and fresh. I have some things on my dresser I need to clean up, put away, and then I'm going to dust. And I'm going to vacuum. I have bed sheets on the floor. I will be adding my bed sheets to the floor, but I am going to move them into the hallway, hopefully, so I can give my room a good vacuum, and then I'm probably going to have to move everything back in here because I'm going to have to vacuum the hallway as well. So, that's it.
You're all I want, so stay right here with me. This feels like paradise. You take me higher when we're together. It feels like you set my whole world on fire. I know I want you, I know I need you here. You're Robin, I want tonight. You know you make me feel so alive. I wanna stay with you, never say goodbye. It's like we're in paradise, like we're in paradise. You're Robin, I want tonight. You know you make me feel so alive. I wanna stay with you, never say goodbye. It's like we're in paradise, like we're in paradise, yeah.
It's funny because when I was dusting my room, I was looking around and I was like, oh, it is very dusty in here. And then the more I thought about it, the more I realized it
was a very long time since I've dusted my room. I don't even remember the last time I dusted it. I've vacuumed it and I've changed my bed sheets, and of course I've done the laundry, but dusting my room, I couldn't tell you. I don't know. It's been a while, probably a couple months at least, if not maybe a little bit more, but it definitely needed a good dusting. Definitely. And it was nice to see it nice and clean and shiny without the layer of dust on top of everything at the end of it. And it was pretty quick. I left the kids eating lunch while I did this, and it was nice.
Just pretend you don't see that stuff over there. I have not made room downstairs in my storage since we changed Jacob's bed to his big boy bed. This is still his crib stuff, still in my room. Doesn't bother us, so whatever. It can just stay there. Oh well. Alright, I'm going to vacuum now, and then I'm going to be done in here. The boys are eating lunch, so I want to make it quick before Jacob's got to take his nap.
I don't think we got enough time to sort out all the fights, to sort out all the lies. Oh baby, yeah. There was a part of me that knew that, and still I'm caught by surprise. I thought you'd always be mine. I guess our dreams fell asleep. There's no passion in the comatose. Baby going down, 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 down. Baby going down, 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 down. Tried so hard to stay afloat. Yeah, we keep moving like the river goes. Baby going down, 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 down. Yeah. And I thought, it's time I'm letting you go. This time I know it for sure. I just thought I should let you know. Now, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Now, no words no more, no. I really thought we had it covered. Was gonna patch up all the scars, but we smashed up all the parts. Oh na na na. Always knew that you were stubborn, but didn't know it'd be so hard.
Alright, nice, clean, dusted, clean bed sheets. It's good. I don't know if you saw my vacuum got clogged. It had like an ungodly amount of dust in it. So I had to unclog it, but now it works even better. I didn't think it was working that great. I thought something was wrong with it, and it turns out I just didn't know I had to clean it. I didn't think it was gonna clog, but oh well, it's clean. And this is all the laundry I have to do. I have a load that's still drying in the dryer, one that's done in the washer. I think I'm just gonna take out and put to the side and keep going. Alright, here's a better look. I didn't have the light on. I already threw another load in, and I currently still have some sitting on the floor that needs to get thrown in the dryer. As soon as the dryer is done, I have to clean the bathtub, wipe the sink down, do a quick clean of the toilet, and just I'll vacuum the floor up here. Nothing too crazy, just super quick, and then we'll move downstairs and wait until you see it. These kids, they went at it. They went at it, and it's a disaster. Quite literally a disaster zone. So, alright, let's change these bed sheets.
This time I know it for sure. Just thought I should let you know. Now, no words no more, no. I got so high on a low. That's when I loved you the most. Now I thought I should let you know. Now, no words no more, no. We don't know. No words no more. We don't know. No words no more. We don't know. No words no more, no, no. We don't know. No words no more. We don't know. No words no more. We don't know. No words no more, no, no. Yeah.
For some reason, I could not figure out the right direction of these bed sheets. I turned them around more times than I care to admit, trying to figure out the right direction to put them on. But I got them on the bed, and then I opted to not wash his comforter, even though I wanted to, because it was almost nap time. He likes sleeping with a blanket. He's like his mom. He needs to be covered to sleep. And I figure I will wash it another day in this coming week so he can have a fresh comforter on top of his bed, since he only has the one large comforter for his bed. And while I was doing this, they were just in the kitchen downstairs. They were eating some mac and cheese and hanging out with their electronics, and I was able to do what I needed to do very quickly. This is the easiest room in the house for me to clean because it is almost always clean, and it always just needs a dusting and a vacuum and fresh bed sheets. They don't play in here. I mean, if they do, it's very rare, and it's just really easy to get done really quickly.
Sometimes when I'm thinking about us,
Probably the easiest room in the house to clean.
we parted back to
I don't mind it.
carry on and we do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry. Everything's the same. We'll try tonight. But this time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. Sometimes when I'm reasoning about us, I know you got me, it's so effortless. Back to back we would carry on and we do anything for what we started. But this time we could break. I'm running dry. Everything's the same. We'll try tonight. But this time we're not safe and sound. Not safe and sound. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? Yeah. What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me? What if I'm no good for you? What if you're no good for me?
Thankfully, my bathroom wasn't too bad. I had cleaned the toilet and the sink recently. The bathtub was really the focus of the bathroom, and I just touched up the toilet and the sink just to keep up with them, since they are used all three are used the most. They're used every day, multiple times a day by everybody, but I just mean that the toilet and the sink need a little bit more attention more often than the bathtub does. I can get away with a full week before I touch the bathtub, where I can't always do that with the sink and toilet. So I touched all those up. It was very quick. I think it only took me about 10 minutes to do that. and then I just gave it a quick vacuum. I ended up not even vacuuming the hallway here because it was full of laundry, and I just made it a focus to change out the laundry and keep up with the laundry and not let it sit, so I can get it all done and folded and most of it put away before I left. And I ended up leaving 2 loads left. I had one in the dryer and one in the washer that are still sitting in my dryer and my washer. It's been a day, so I will have to get to those. And then I still have Jacob's comforter that needs to get washed. But for the most part, it was, I got a lot done. I never get this much cleaning done in a day. So I was really proud of myself at the end of this.
I don't wanna seem all rude, but I can't remember where I am. A mattress on an old wood floor and
We're almost there. I have entered the dirtiest part of my house. The upstairs is completely clean. James's room, our room, bathroom, Jacob's room. The only thing I have left to do is clear the laundry out of the hallway, which is almost done, and vacuum. And then I have a big mountain of laundry I have to fold, and I'd be happy if you guys joined me for that. I'm gonna tackle my kitchen first because I am scared for my living room. And I'm gonna show you why. While I was being good and cleaning upstairs, this is what my kids were doing. They dumped everything out. And this guy, right here, he's gonna help me clean it. He's not looking forward to it, but we gotta do it. And first, I have Jacob's clothes that he got for his birthday. I have not put away, so I'm gonna clean this table. Gotta load the dishwasher, because it's a nightmare. I'm gonna give my stove a quick wipe down, just clear off the counter, and then clean the floors.
I won't leave. Waking up in a bed with my head on a chest that I don't even know, but I guess it makes sense, 'cause I know we both lied everything that happened last night. So just come back to bed. I wanna hold you. Come back to bed. Oh, just come back to bed. You look so good wrapped in those sheets. You sound so nice, mumble while you sleep. Waking up in a bed with my head on a chest that I don't even know, but I guess it makes sense, 'cause I know we both lied everything that happened last night. So just come back to bed. I wanna hold you. Come back to bed. Oh, just come back to bed. Oh, just come back to bed.
I don't know if I'm the only one that does it, but I don't put my pots and pans in my dishwasher. Even though they say they are dishwasher safe, I find that the dishwasher ruins them. I had old Calphalon pots and pans, and they were completely ruined from being put in the dishwasher, even though they were dishwasher safe. So I bought these new ones from Costco and just decided that they're not going to see the dishwasher. It's very rare when I do put them in there, and if I do, it's really like the small ones that just are quick and easy to throw in there. But my big pots and pans will not see the inside of my dishwasher because I am terrified of ruining them. So I always wash them by hand. and it doesn't bother me. It's a lot easier to wash a few pots and pans than to wash an entire sink full of dishes. It's painful to do that when I can just throw them in the dishwasher. That's what it's there for, so I should use it. So I'm trying to be better at using my dishwasher. We're so used to hand washing everything that we just sometimes forget to even use it and just hand wash everything, and then I'll look and at the massive stack of dishes I just did by hand that could have filled my dishwasher and saved me so much time. But it's all part of the learning curve, I guess. When you grow up without a dishwasher, you just don't know how to live with one, I guess.
I've been dreaming all night, bringing me some inspiration. Never meant to love no one, but baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way. Don't wanna waste no time without you ever brightening up my days. Never meant to fall so hard. Keep my focus right. Every glimpse of you deserts me. You're all I think about sometimes. But baby, I saw you for a second and I'm happy that you came my way. Don't wanna waste no time without you ever brightening up my days. Never meant to fall so hard. Never meant to love no one. Love of mine. Love of mine.
I hit my stove and my microwave with just a sponge and soap, and then went over everything with a wet washcloth just to get the soap and the residue off of it. I had zero desire to take my stove apart to clean it. I just gave it a quick wipe down, and it was a good thing because that night we made burgers on our stove, so it all got splashed with grease anyway. So I'm glad I didn't invest the extra time to give it a super deep clean. But it's fine. I took advantage. Jacob was napping at this time, so I powered through to try and get as much done as possible. And honestly, he stayed sleeping until I started folding the laundry, and it was perfect. I think he slept 2.5 hours, which was amazing. I thought in my head I would have my entire house cleaned within 3 hours, and that was an amateur thought. I should have never thought that it was going to be that quick because I have 2 kids. They are 4 and 2 years old. I do not have time to clean uninterrupted. And for me to think that I could do that is ridiculous. I am home alone with them, and I thought in my little mind that I was going to be able to clean my house, and they were just going to sit and be good and play nice, and I was going to get done what I got done. Apparently, I was born yesterday to think that that's the way my children work, and I have no idea how they are, because that is not what happened indeed. They played very nice for about 15 minutes, and then they would fight, they would beat each other up, they would demand things of me. They needed 150,000 snacks and lunch and milk and the works. They were very needy, because anytime I try and do anything productive is when my children need me, and it's not forever. So I give them what they need. And yes, it can get a little frustrating, but they are 4 and 2, and I always remind myself of that. They are 4 and 2, and Jacob is potty training, so I had to stop a lot to put him on the potty, because he would come and tell me that he had to use the potty, and I'm super lucky for that, because I know that is very rare. He just turned 2, and he's already using the potty, so I am very lucky. He's started earlier than James has, and I'm sure it's because he sees James using the potty, and he was just ready, and he spends most of his day in underwear. That's why you've seen him in underwear earlier in this video, but he is doing an amazing job, and he has learned very quickly how to tell me he has to use the potty, and I drop everything right away. As soon as he comes to me, I drop everything and I sit him on the potty so we can avoid the accidents, and he's doing awesome. So awesome that he is even waking me up at night and telling me he needs to go potty. So now I don't know what I'm going to do with these diapers, because I think I need to put pull-ups on him. I think that he is done with the diapers. He just needs the pull-ups for the just in case he wets the bed, and he's not going to need the nighttime diapers. I was up 3 times with him last night to put him on the potty, and he woke up with a dry diaper this morning. There was maybe one accident in there, and it was probably because I just didn't get up fast enough, but he's even waking himself at night now to go and use the potty, and it's amazing. I don't think I've ever seen a kid do this. I mean, is that normal? Is that a thing? It's so different from James, and I know every kid is different, but it's just very unexpected what we're getting from Jacob, and I'm kind of happy to see how quickly he's getting everything.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me breaking your sweet.
I feel like by this point of the video, James was a little tired of me cleaning the house. He knew that he was going to help me clean up this mess, because we had agreed that if I let him dump the toys out, that he was going to help me clean them up, because it's a lot to ask of a 4-year-old to clean all this up on their own. And he started getting a little cranky, a little irritated, and getting a little, not sassy, but he was just not happy that he needed to help me. And I had to remind him that all our friends on YouTube were watching, and he changed almost immediately, and he said, I don't want them to see me being a bad boy, so I'm gonna be good. And I was like, oh, okay, let's clean up, let's clean everything up. But it was so funny that he forgot the camera was on, and that everybody was going to see us cleaning together, and he was worried that he was going to look like a bad boy because he was upset he wasn't helping me clean, which I never tell him that. I never tell him he's a bad boy for not wanting to help me. I always just tell him that he needs to be responsible to clean up his mess. And mommy's always okay with helping, but he needs to clean up after himself as well. And most of the time he's really good, but when he is tired or needs a snack or needs a little bit of attention, like me doing a craft with him or just sitting down with him and watching something he wants to watch, he gets a little snippy with me. And I don't blame him. I spent a majority of the day running around the house doing a massive amount of laundry and cleaning, and he only had his brother to play with, and he got a little bored very quickly. But once we got to a good spot, his mood did change, and then he was happy to clean up. And of course, he kept a few things out and decided that he wanted to play with them, which is fine with me. It wasn't perfect, and of course, I had to wait to clean the floor in this area because he was playing on the floor in here. And honestly, I didn't even get to clean the floor. I just went over everything with a vacuum real quick while I was making their dinner before I left, because that's the only thing I had time for. And it's fine. I have every day of the week I can do whatever it is that I needed to do that I didn't get done this day. But it was really great that he helped me, and you can see he's setting up his little area for what he wanted to play with, and it's amazing how he always finds so many new things to play with when he dumps out the drawers, because they have so many things. He doesn't always want to go looking in the drawer, but once he does, he plays for a very long time. He finds something and he plays for a very long time, and then he'll throw on YouTube Kids and just have a video playing for the background noise, not necessarily because he's watching, but because he likes to listen to the kids' music videos while he's playing and interacting with his toys on the ground. And I got a little bit of help in both areas that they were so kind to play in this day. So I took what I got, and it's a lot more than I get most other days, so I will take it.
Looking back at the good times before it all went down. Climbed right up on the hillside, a different view of my life. You left me running on and on, but I don't care, would you let me in? You said goodbye like everything's gone, everything that we could have been. But I know you are my liability. Yeah, I know you are my liability. You say that you're sorry. We turn the page and make up. A broken trust got you haunted.
Alright, it's now 3:32. I have about an hour and a half before I have to leave. I am almost done with the laundry. I have the sheets left. I have a load in the dryer and a load in the washer. and I have this massive amount of laundry sitting on my bed to fold. There are four loads of laundry here. So I have 2 more to go, and also a comforter that needs to get washed and folded, put away. So we'll see, and just ignore that stuff. You don't see that. All right, let's get folding.
Oh, what a hopeless case we could be. Yeah. Oh, what a hopeless place that we're in. But I'm your liability. I know you are my liability. Yeah. I know you are my liability. Oh, what a hopeless case we could be. Yeah. Oh, what a hopeless place that we're in. But I'm your liability.
I was very proud of myself here. I got all of the laundry folded, some of it put away. For the most part, I ended up putting away in chunks just to make it a little bit easier in the process of folding. And I got all of it folded before Jacob woke up from his nap. Once he woke up, I ended up bringing their stuff into their room, and I did put it away. I didn't record it just because it was quicker to just put them away while they kind of ran back and forth between the bedrooms. And took me 5 minutes, if that, to put it away. And then I was able to get ready. I had made them some pizza, and I will have to show you guys how I make their pizza. I make their pizza dough from scratch with no yeast, and it's super easy. It's healthy. It's delicious, and they love it. They ask for pizza a lot. They don't like pizza sauce, so I never put pizza sauce on it, but you can. And it's just amazing. I was very proud of getting all this laundry done in one day. Most of the time, I even forget that I'm doing laundry. So the fact that I remembered I was doing laundry and was able to get it all done, to have nothing to do the next day, laundry-wise, that is, I was happy. So, yeah, that's about it. I was happy it was done, and the laundry gets insane in just a week. I've been exercising 4 to 5 days a week. I get up in the morning and we'll do a little workout, just 20 to 30 minutes, and the laundry has doubled since I am now going through 2 sets of clothes in a day. And sometimes I will try and get a load of laundry done while I am working from home during the week. I'll just try and keep up with it, but most of the time the energy is not there, and it waits until one day on the weekend and I just get it all done. So I'm definitely going to have to work on a new strategy, because this is very overwhelming and I don't enjoy doing my laundry this way. So I'm going to have to find a better method, because the 1 load a day doesn't work for me. Doing it all in one day doesn't work for me. So I'm going to have to figure it out. I thought about getting the split laundry baskets so I can just split them into loads. And I'm really considering doing it, because when one side is full, I can just throw it in the wash real quick. The boys' laundry, I can just throw it all together. It doesn't matter. And just make my life a little bit easier. But I don't know. I'm just going to have to figure it out, the right way to do it.
There will be a time when you and me finally can talk. If you speak now, your words will only tear us apart. I pray you'll find a way to mend your broken heart. Yeah, you can show me a new place to start. And you decide if you wanna play pretend. And you decide if you wanna see me again. If you wanna see me again. If you wanna see me again.
Alright everybody, that is it for today's video. I feel pretty accomplished. I got all the laundry done. I just have a couple sets of laundry to fold that are sheets. I didn't get to clean the floors downstairs, so I'm gonna have to get to that tomorrow because I gotta make dinner for the kids. It is 4:15. I have about 45 minutes before I need to leave. So dinner, and then I am out of here. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
So I won't speak right now, 'cause words will tear us apart.